Hello children, how are you? This is Rohit sir speaking. I hope everyone is well at home. Now let us move to the next topic. Now here he has given table number 4. Eat me or eat not me. Now fenugreek. Everybody knows what is the meaning of fenugreek. Here he has given menthulu. Now here menthikura is also eaten as leafy vegetable, and here menthulu are also used as seeds. Now let us try to write something here. Now mustard, avalu, mustards seeds are very much useful here. Now sugarcane stem is useful for eating. I will write stem here. Now carrot root is very much useful here. We are eating root of this carrot. Now what about the onion? What are the parts of this onion plant are eaten? Now the bulb part and the leaves and the bulbs are also eaten in this onion. Now let us see about the cabbage. What are the things that we are eating? What are the parts of the cabbage that we are eating? Cabbage leaves and cabbage flower. Cauliflower, cabbage, so leaves and flowers are eaten by us. Now asafoetida is nothing but inguva. In so many of our Andhra recipes, inguva is a very good smelling substance, and these are prepared from roots. Okay, now here we are eating root of this asafoetida. I hope everyone have understood. Now children, I am suggesting you to draw this box. Don't write like me. You write very neatly in the columns that are given here. What is the plant and what are the parts that we are used to eat? I hope everyone have understood. Children, so many tables to draw, so you should be very careful and you should be very patient. So your patience will give you more knowledge. Now let us move to the next topic. Now by observing this table, try to give the answers for these questions. What is the first question? Which part of the plants do we generally use? What are the things that we are generally use? Especially leaves, roots. Leaves and roots are the things, and seeds also. Leaves, roots and seeds are generally eaten by us. Now let us see the second question. Do we also use flowers as food? Now which flowers are eaten by us? Very good. Cauliflower. Cauliflower is a flower that are eaten by us. Okay, my dear kids. Now is there any plant which whole body is eaten? Now you tell me which plant's whole body is eaten. Now you think about it and write the answer in your notebook under the table. Now think about this question and write the answer in your notebook. Let us move to the next topic. We use various parts of the plant for our food. Leaves, roots, seeds and fruits of plants are widely used, whereas stems and flowers are not so widely used. Now what is this paragraph is saying? This paragraph is saying that so many times we used to eat leaves of the plants, roots of the plants and seeds of the plant and fruits also. But we are sometimes eating flowers and sometimes eating stems. Now let us see the next paragraph. We need several ingredients to cook different types of food. Whatever may be the source of ingredients, plants, animals or minerals, we use some in plenty but some others needed in only small quantities. Why is it so? So what is this paragraph is indicating? Kids, when you observe while your mother is cooking, she is adding some materials in large quantity and she is adding some materials in very less quantity. Why she is not adding all the materials in same quantity? Because to prepare the curry, some materials are required in large quantity. Some materials are required in very less quantity. Imagine if your mother is preparing chicken curry. She is adding more chicken and more onions, very less ginger garlic and very less chili powder. Am I right? So while preparing the curry, some materials are required in large quantities and some materials are required in very less quantities. Okay. Now, how do people develop their food habits? Food habits? What does this food habit means? Food habits are nothing but the eating habit of a people belongs to a particular region. Now, when you go to Telangana, the Hyderabad is very famous for its biryani. Now, when you go to other regions of the country, just like Kerala, sambar and idli is very famous. When you go to north, the north people more like chapati or roti. Am I right? Different people from the different locations in only one country having different types of food habits. Now in this paragraph, we are going to discuss how the people will develop their food habits. People living in one region usually share common food habits. You might have seen paddy fields near your village. In our state, geographical and climatic conditions are more suitable for growing rice, so we produce more rice. Now what is this paragraph is indicating? I think so many kids that are listening to this lesson at least have some paddy fields in their surroundings. Am I right? Now, why in our surroundings they are growing more paddy? Because for growing the paddy we require more water. So, our surrounding environment is suitable for the growth of paddy. But when you go to North India, and the atmospheric conditions are also not suitable for the paddy growth. So that's why they are not producing the rice in that much quantity. Okay, my dear kids. So here people's food habits are totally depend upon their climatic regions. If more water is available, then they eat paddy. If less water is available, they eat other type of food material. Now let us go through the next lines. Even though farmers grow various types of food crops, we generally use paddy. A variety of food items are prepared using rice. Now we eat more rice and rice products as compared to the other cereals like wheat or maize. But in Rajasthan, maize, bajra and wheat is produced more than rice. So the main food of Rajasthan is chapati or roti. Now in Telangana or Andhra Pradesh, rice is produced more. So that's why our food habit is eating rice. But when you go to Rajasthan, the Rajasthani people and the North Indian people produce more wheat. That's why their food habit is eating rotis or chapatis. Understood, kids? Now let us go to the next paragraph. Many times we hear people saying that I like this curry, I don't like that. This is not a good food habit. You should make a habit of eating all varieties of vegetable food items. This makes you strong and energetic. Now what is this paragraph is indicating us? If you observe some of your friends, some people will say that, oh, I don't eat leafy vegetables. Some people will say that, yeah, regularly I eat non-vegetative materials. Some people are saying that some food items are not liked by them and some food items are more liked by them. You should not do like that. You have to eat every food material in a proper quantity. If you don't eat all materials in required quantity, definitely you will get some diseases. So understood, kids? So listen, kids, eating only one type of food just like bakery item, every time eating non-vegetative material will give you bad effects on your health. So you have to eat leafy vegetables and other vegetables, and you have to eat the fruits and nuts and other material, and you have to drink plentiful of water. Okay, my dear friends, you have to eat every material. Now let us go to the next paragraph. Different methods of preparing food. Preparing food is an extremely important art, essential for life also. There are many types of preparing food. Rice is boiled, but idli is not made in the same manner. Am I right? Now potato chips are fried in oil. Some processes have been mentioned in the table number 5. Fill in the food items. Okay. Now in this paragraph he has given 3 items. Now here he has given rice and idli and potato chips. Rice is prepared by boiling. Okay, and here the idli is prepared by fermentation, and potato chips is prepared by boiling in the oil. Okay, so here different types of food materials are prepared in different methods. Now in the next topic we are going to discuss what are the different types of methods of preparing the food. Now let us go to the next topic. Now let us see the kids. Table number 5, processes involved in making the food. Now what is the first one? Boiling. Boiling is a very useful method for preparing rice, potatoes and eggs. Now steaming. Idlis and other materials are used to steam. Now fermentation. What is the meaning of fermentation? Fermentation is nothing but making the food products to spoil. Now what is the main food material that is prepared by fermentation? That is dosha. Okay, I think so many people have eaten dosha. So if you want to eat dosha, your mother will soak the grains or the seeds one day before. Am I right? So next day they will give you a sour taste or sour smell. So the process of converting the grains into the sour smelling substance is called fermentation. Now here fermentation is a method that is used to prepare dosha. Now roasting. Chicken and other non-veg materials are prepared by roasting. Now fish and other non-veg curries are also prepared by deep frying. Now let us see some more methods of preparing the food. Shallow frying. Now you write what are the things that are prepared by shallow frying. This is your activity, kids. Now you have to think and you have to write what are the food material that are prepared by shallow frying. Now what are the materials that are prepared by chopping and mixing? Chopping means cutting. Okay, you don't confuse chopping, mixing. That is nothing but cutting and just mixing. And here the next one is also cutting and mixing. Okay, you have to draw these two tables in your notebook and you have to complete these tables. I hope you understood. Now let us go to the next topic. Tasty food. We usually say food is very tasty, but how does the food get its taste? Have you ever observed? The taste of food depends upon the ingredients, method of preparation and our cultural habits. Do you know the method of preparation of any food item? Yeah, recently we have discussed about the preparation of payasam. Is it or not? Milk, sugar and semia and different types of other materials are required for preparing the payasam. Now let us see this boy. This boy is trying to do something. Now what is the name of this boy? Joseph. Joseph knows how to make tomato curry. Just listen to him that how this boy is preparing the curry. I like tomato curry. I learned how to make it from my father. To prepare it, we need 2 tomatoes. So how many tomatoes this boy is taking? 2 tomatoes. 1 onion, 2 green chilies, 1 red chili, turmeric powder, salt, oil, mustard seeds, black gram and jeera. Now understood, kids? These are the ingredients that are preparing for tomato curry. Okay. Now he has collected all the materials first. Now the next method is process of preparing the food. Now let us see the next paragraph. First of all, clean all the vegetables in the water and chop them. What is the meaning of chopping? Chopping is nothing but cutting. So cut them into pieces. Now place a pan on the flame. What is the meaning of pan? Pan is nothing but a special dish specially made for frying or making curry. Now keep the pan on the flame. Pour 3 spoons of oil. Now when oil becomes hot, put 1 spoonful of mustard seeds, black gram and jeera. Then what you have to do? Then add green and red chilies pieces and put a pinch of turmeric powder. Now half a minute later add a pieces of onion and tomato. Then add some salt and close the lid. Now keep it for 5 minutes. then the tasty curry is ready. What is the curry that he has prepared? The Joseph has prepared a yummy and tasty tomato curry. Now my dear kids, this preparation of tomato curry is very much useful for your examination purpose. Sometimes in formative assessment 1 and summative assessment 1 and annual examination, he will ask you this question for long answer. This question can be asked as long answer question. How to prepare tomato curry? Or otherwise he will ask you write the ingredients and the process of preparing any curry that you like. Then you have to read this and you have to remember, then you can write the preparation of tomato curry. Or otherwise if you are very much interested in this topic, then you can write other type of food materials also. Now kids, let us move to the next topic. Now kids, this is the end of the activity 2. Now we will discuss about the remaining topics in the next video. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye bye.